Hey folks, Dawson here. I'm on Lake Kiwi. I came through this afternoon, a little bit breezy. Came up to the back of Cane Creek, and I'm at a tight bend, and where the creek comes right up against the bank. There's a bluff wall that's right here. Now I got those waypoints marked, found them with side scan. I'm gonna dial in and see if we can pull a couple of crappie off of them. Stay tuned. I got one following it. It's just not taking it. And that's not surprising. It's been frustrating. Water temperature is about 77 degrees. And these fish just aren't on yet. It's as simple as that. They're just not doing it. I can find them. I can watch them swim to my bait. They'll look at it. No takers. I can show you up close, but that's the brush pile right there, and there's crappie. There's fish stacked right on the very top of it. And they'll come up out of it, and you can watch them. Look at my jig. I'm gonna make a couple more casts, and if they don't do it, they don't come after it, then I'm gonna do something different. And if nothing else, so far I've saved a number amount of jigs not getting it tangled. Now surely as I say that, I'm gonna get the top of that brush right there. Well, there's one thing about it. It's one thing when you're not getting bit because you're throwing a lure to where the fish are not. But in this case, I'm dropping it right on top of their head. Got one. All right. Man, I mean, I just had to steady retrieve, folks. I have tried. I've been working on it, and just, this has been crazy. And this is how it's been. These fish are just not turned on as of yet. And I literally watched that jig fall down with this active target. They would look at it, but they wouldn't commit to it. That would be a keeper here in South Carolina. I'm gonna let it go. I just want to kill. I'm trying to get used to the active target. And there's the fish. Those are the fish that are right there on that screen. I hope my recording's going to come out and maybe you could see it. You see that one fish swimming? See your buddy right there? See your buddy swimming away? But you just couldn't resist it, could you? Electric chicken. Electric chicken did it. But they're stacked on that brush right there. And it took, I don't know, 4 or 5 casts before I finally decided to take my bait. But there you go. A little black crappie. Gonna live to see another day. Bye-bye, little crappie. And the whole ticket is finding them first. Like, in order to go along with active target, that's not realistic. I still do just like I've done before and find them on side scan. But then you can see right here where I can dial in. And the biggest thing is not necessarily watching the fish hit it, but making sure that it's your right depth. And before, I'm just counting it down. So there's the fish right on the top of that tree. They'll go from the top of the tree to in between the rock cliff, the really steep rock bank, and that tree. So you can see them kind of drifting. Some of them are swimming off right now. So that's one thing that I have learned. So what I'm doing is I'm throwing past them, and I'm letting my jig go right over top of that so I don't get tangled up in that brush. But they'll get in behind there, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in behind there right now. So let's go get them. All right, that's what I call a cookie dough. That's not actually the name of that lure. They are Bobby Garland, but it's not cookie dough. But I call it cookie dough because Cookie loves that color. And if he was here with me right now, he would be throwing it. I'm just barely crawling it, folks. I mean, that's all I'm doing right now. These fish just are not attacking it. There we go. There we go. That one came out to get it. There's a ball of bait, and I think I got this one basically just going after that ball of bait, and he got the wrong end of a piece of bait. Better fish right there. Much better fish. Well, cookie dough did it. Folks, there you go. Seeing's believing. And it pulled out a pretty good one right here. About 12 3/4. 12 and a half, 12 3/4. So not bad. Just slow bites. Catching on slow bites. Slow, slow, slow. Gonna go back again. Bye, baby. We'll play another day. Across the top. It's barely bringing it. There's that ball of bait fish coming back in there right up underneath my boat. So all white. Kind of like a pearl white. Same 16th ounce jig head. See if I can pull another one. Oh, I got one. I got one, or I got brush. I got one. Come on, come out of there. Hit it on the fall. I mean, it was on there. I went to take and turn the active target to get a little better view of it. But you can see it coming to the boat right now. Oh man, look at this. Spotted bass. And this is the trouble with Lake Kiwi. Just when you're thinking, I'm like, boy, that's a good one. That's got a good fight to it. But oh no. Nope, 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 nope. He liked the pearl. Pearl. Spotty. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh, got him. Got him. They are hammering. Look at that school. I hope I got that on there. But guess what that is? You got it. That big old school chasing like that. That's another spot. And then now I'm talking about there's 30 spotted bass right there, if there's one. Did I say I can't stand a spotted bass? I mean, they're good to eat. But man, what an aggressive fish. And that's what we got. Kentucky spotted bass. Slow roll, 15 feet. That's where I'm starting. And I'm talking about crawling it. Because if it's fast, they're not going after it. If it stops, they don't pay it any attention. They'll turn right back around, and it's got to be nice and steady. 14, 15, 16, about 16 feet. I'm probably going to get hung. I'm going to go tight to that brush. I'm right there. I'm going to try to knock one right in the head. I mean, I'm going to smack it. Hopefully I bump into it from behind and I just make it angry. But I'm right there on it. Boom. I'm hitting you now. Going right by you. You gonna come after me? I got one coming up. Boom. Barely bumped it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. There we go. Finicky. Another crappie. Another crappie. Let y'all see that one in case it gets off. That's a slab. That's a slab. It's not as a slab. He's smaller than what I thought he was. But I mean, he choked it that time. But I had to let that jig go all the way down in that brush. Easy. Just chill out. I'm gonna try not to hurt you. You got it down there too, didn't you, buddy? Okay, there we go. He's all right. I saved you. I saved you. There we go. Active target. Let's see what we got here. He's about 11 inch. We could keep him at 8, but I'm gonna let him go. Live to fight another day. There he goes. This is fun when they're biting. But boy, I got to take and literally just smack them right in the top of the head to get them to bite.